Hey everyone, how are you? I'm back and hopefully with a little smile because I have a lot to be happy about and to be grateful, to be really honest with you guys. Uh, I'm going to do a quick unboxing and kind of a thank you, or not kind of a thank you to a very special friend of mine and a big supporter of the community um, in gaming in general. Whether it's Xbox, whether you're on Twitter, whether you're on Facebook, the very class act. Just like many others that showed me nothing but kindness and love. To mention, you know, like Tuckmaster, John Wakey, even though, he's a little pony, but John Wakey's still a good guy. Uh, no offense, my brother. And, people like Sega Forever and E-Rock, or E-Rock X, as we all know. Miss you, brother. And, just a vast majority of people that have, uh, you know, extended out, like Adrian Federico, or Federic back then, now it's Federico, which have just extended their hand and show nothing but love and compassion to a fellow friend and ex-bodian, like I like to call us, ex-bodians. Uh, Andrew McKee, man, how can I thank you? You know, you're a godsend. Thank you so much. Andrew McKee went out his way. He knows that I'm going through some economical situation right now, that I don't really like to share because we all go through our ups and downs. But it's really hard at the moment, and I'm just trying to uh, get through it, and hopefully, where there's a will, there's a way, and you just can't give up. You got to keep on trying the best that you can. Um, so he knows that I'm not really, going through some rough times and have some rough patches, basically. And he knew I wanted something that uh, is going to be very limited. It's a limited run. I just didn't want to do the traditional, uh, you know, uh, how can I say, unboxing like everybody else, or traditional style uh, of presentation and unboxing. So I figured to do it right here from my car, because this is where I spend most of my time, my days, to be honest with you. So I think it keeps it more realistic and grounded, and you guys can relate with me more on a more personal level because of the fact that I'm here, grounded in this space and in my reality, basically. I just got home from picking up my son, and so let's get right to it. Basically, he bought me the CFD's controller for me and my family, and not only did he buy it, he got it sent to him because he had problems sending it directly to me. Then he reshipped it out from where he was in the UK and shipped it to me. So he spent a good amount of money. Okay, that I'm pretty sure uh, wasn't easy for him to obtain. But he didn't second guess himself. He didn't think about it twice. He just said, "Hey, man, don't worry. Um, I got you because I know you deserve it. You'll appreciate it." Uh, and pretty much in his own kind words, or in his own sense of words, is, I love your friendship and I love who you are. So I want to extend that with my gratitude. This is not the first time that Andrew has gone out his way for me and my family. He actually got me a copy of Lords of Shadows, the sequel to Shadows of War, for the Xbox One as well. So thank you again, and here is the box right here. as you can see, Sea of Thieves, as we all know and familiar with. The lighting's not really that great because it's nighttime. And then you have a nice promotional shots back there, as you can see. And you know, we'll open it up like this, like so. You see, and you're not going to see the right colors or anything. Wow, that beautiful, wonderful smell. And here you go, you know, in all of its glory. See if we can get it better. There you go. And it's beautiful. It's very, very beautiful. It has a nice shade of purple. It's translucent right here, which is basically a proper way of saying see-through. It has a nice purple plastic in the D-pad and in the two select and guide button, and rubberized obviously analog stick rubbers in the nice purple, with the purple shading inside the button layouts, with a nice neon type of sea blue, which I think would represent the color of the ocean, obviously, for each of the dedicated buttons, which is the A, obviously the X, the Y, and the B. And it has a beautiful patterns of water within the purple itself. And over here you see it has some what we call, this is etching. It's a technique they use, a 3D etching technique, as you can see here, right there. This represents the coral reefs underneath the sea. I don't know if you guys can see it very well right there, but that's what it's supposed to represent. The etching is like the coral reefs underneath the sea, which is a beautiful, nice touch. It's almost like the one they used for Gears of War when they had the scratches of, I guess, the lambits or those new creatures that you encounter that look like dogs almost, or locust dogs. Then this nice symbol of the skull with the, obviously, the eyepiece to look like a pirate. It has the effect of if it lights up and it gains energy from the lights or lights around you. So when you at night, it glows in the dark, and it looks really, really nice. I don't think you'll see it here. Maybe a little bit. You see how it's kind of glowing? Yeah, but that's about it. And then we'll go to the back, and as you can see, it has one of the analog triggers here. It's a nice matte gold, kind of to represent a gold tooth of a pirate. And then the other one is a nice glossy black, which would represent the eye patch of a pirate. And then in the center here, where you put the lid of the actual batteries, it has two skeleton tattoo etchings of seahorses. Okay, and it looks beautiful. I don't know if you guys can see it in the light or not, but I'm gonna try to see if you can get. There it is. You see, it looks like seahorses right there. Very, very nice. And it has the nice little plastic gripping that we've going to have with the S model style of the Xbox One controller, because if you notice, this here in this area is flushed because it's all one piece with the actual clamshell. Before, with the earlier controllers, as we all know, this was a separate piece that connected to the actual triggers, or rather bumpers. Feels very nice, feels very high quality. It would be really nice if Microsoft maybe does a matching console of Sea of Thieves themed to go along with it. I really doubt it, because I just don't think they think that maybe the game was generating enough buzz to have created, a custom console for the game. So they played it safe and did a controller, You can also get a stand, which I'm planning to buy. It'll be my first stand, legitimate stand, that you can put underneath to display it. But not only that, they also have a stand that you can use that Microsoft also sells, that is actually a charging stand. It's just the same style stand as the simple plain one, but it actually charges the battery as well, which is really, really nice. Really, really nice. The regular stand, I think, goes for $12.99, and the charging stand goes for $39.99. And they made a 2 terabyte external hard drive. I would definitely get the hard drive if it was a maybe 4 terabyte or 5 terabyte. Even if I paid maybe 120 or 130, I would pay the extra because I'd rather have more space. 2 terabytes right now, it's just not enough space, especially with the 4K textures that you're downloading with the X. I mean, Quantum Break alone with the movie, in order for you to view it in 4K, the movies alone, the cutscenes, the hour and a half movie that it has, or TV show that they implemented in 4K, it's like, I think it's like 70 or 60 gigs, or not. I mean, yeah, 60 gigs by itself. So yeah, it's now altogether it's like almost 100 terabyte, 100 gigs. So again, beautiful controller. I am so grateful for this, Andy. I can't explain just with words how much this means to me. I will cherish it forever. It will be in my collection, in my library forever. I will treat it like gold as much as I can, Andy, as much as I can, because I know this wasn't cheap. This cost you a pretty penny, even though it came from your heart, but you worked hard for that money to pay it forward to me and my family. And I just hope I can reciprocate it back to you at some point when maybe you need something, or you're going through some hard times as well, or just because I have the what do you call it, the liberty to do it, just because I know you deserve it. And I know a lot of people are gonna be like, oh my God, another controller. Yeah, I understand that, but understand this, people. Every controller from this point forward, Phil Spencer said very clear, will go with you. So for any other iteration of Xbox consoles that they create from this point forward, you will be able to use all your peripherals and existing controllers from this point forward. So this is kind of like collecting the way that people collect cars. They collect all types, all colors, all models, if they have the means and the money. So this is like collecting something like that. Different controllers with different designs. And this is a real custom controller designed from scratch with real thought and process, with real technology, with real quality. This is not a sticker that just pasted on and they sell it, or they just color the analog sticks and just the D-pad and call it a Star Wars controller, or they call it a Nathan Drake controller because the front part is like a kind of like a maroon blue, and then the back is black. No. This is not this. This is a real, well thought out, quality custom controller. Okay? So this is worth every penny as long as you love and enjoy collecting. And, again, the situation with the battery, like I said before, I enjoy the battery system because if the batteries were built in and they fry on you and you are not a computer tech or do not know how to get into the controller without damaging it, you have to go out and buy a new controller instead of just going to the store, purchasing a $10 battery or from Microsoft and putting it in. And in most cases, they're rechargeable, which lasts you a pretty long time. So that, for me, is not a nuisance. For me, that's a precautionary safety measure, which I totally enjoy. And I totally dig, and it doesn't bother me not one bit in the slightest, because I don't have to worry about that. Like I did with my PS3 controllers that broke because I didn't use them, because of whatever the temperature was or whatever the case may have been, damaged the controllers, or because I didn't use them enough, which sounds crazy, but that's what happened. One more thing I noticed here before I go, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong. Oh, no, 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 that's just because it's see-through. In the back here, these panels here, you're not going to see them at all because of the lighting, but they're so nice and translucent also, but not overly translucent. You can see through them, but it's not super clear. So again, once again, Andy McKee, God bless you. Thank you very much. I'm very lucky to have friends like you and Andre Federic, and friends like Sega Forever and Tuckmaster, and people that actually care about me and that care about my family and do wonderful gestures and kind things like this. I know my boy Dorian got 2 out of a mistake. So shout outs to him. I saw his unboxing. He was very excited, very beautiful, very nice. I tried to con him into selling me one, but he wouldn't go. He had one for his little son. He had one for him. He's like, it's not happening. So I get it. That's what's up. But thankfully I got one. These are selling out everywhere. GameStop doesn't even have them. Unless you didn't pre-order them, you weren't getting extra, because they didn't get extra for whatever reason. So I know this is going to be hard to find in the coming months and in the coming years. So I'm lucky I have it, and I hope to take care of it as much as possible so it doesn't get ruined, and I have it for a very long time. So guys, thank you. This is what it's all about. Let's keep it gaming. Hope I can throw up some more videos in the next couple of days. I have some things in mind, and some streaming, and some toy unboxings, and not really unboxing, but reviews, specifically Hitman and Halo from Halo 4 in the Play Arts Cry line and format from Square Enix. So, love you. Xbox for life. Like a sickness can't be cured. That's my saying. That's my slogan. Don't get triggered, people. It's just gaming. It's all for fun. Peace, guys. Love you.